Pro Series action is back, and what a way of coming back here at the biggest track here in the schedule for the 2024 PCSRA NAPA Filters Pro Series. But yeah, 28 drivers are currently on the field right now to see who's the best in the restrictor plate track. But hey, this is just the third race of the 2024 PCSRA NAPA Filters Pro Series season, and this is the Aaron's 186 from Talladega Superspeedway. Hello everyone, this is a special presentation again of the 37 Network here, only at the home of the PCSRA and the PSRLA. But yeah, this is Herschel Alonso in the booth again, and joining alongside me are both PSRLA Top Series drivers driving for Cherry Black Motorsports, Ludovic Tourette from Canada, absolutely, and driving for Able Motorsports, it's Tom Sloan. Hello guys.
Hello?
So let's first talk to Ludovic for this one. Well, we all know what happened at Atlanta Motor Speedway, in which you led the final lap of the race until you got passed by Jeffrey Fingai out of 3 and 4. Well, do you expect the same thing happening here in the Super Speedway races?
Yes, obviously the super speedway races, they're pretty competitive. They usually go right down to the line. So I expect exactly the same thing to happen, even maybe tighter than that. Maybe it'll go to the line, as I said. Maybe we'll have a photo finish. It's usually what happens here at Talladega, so I expect a pretty close finish.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen those cases before, even with trucks or the Grand National Series are going to race here tomorrow. So let's see how those guys can do. How about Tom? How about let's go to Tom? Well, you already have one career win, but that was at Michigan from 2023 season. So with the 28 car field and the nature of the track, are you expecting some big ones that might actually happen today?
Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, it's a smaller field than the other series, obviously, but we're just going to see how the drivers do today. Obviously there could be, but I think we'll be able to keep it clean for most of the race anyway, and we'll see what happens with the Talladega. Anything can happen here. It's like just a third track.
Yeah, obviously that would be the case if these guys are going to crash out, or maybe who knows what will happen. But here in the field right now, we do see a couple of Pro Series regulars, a couple of part-time drivers, and of course we do have ourselves a couple of Truck Series drivers who are actually on their off week right now, so they opted to participate in the Pro Series. So it is kind of weird that we're not going to see any Grand National Series and the Cup Series drivers as well in the field. So maybe we do have ourselves a great battle between these rising stars. But anyway, let's go see the point standings after the second race of the season at Berlin Raceway. So we do have RB Gardner, who's actually a Truck Series driver, but he's not going to race here. He's currently leading the point standings with 71 points towards the championship. And White Quail as well. Well, he's a part-time driver, but he's not in the field right now. He has 3 points behind. Well, currently the leading Pro Series regular here is Brian James, who's currently 5th in standings. He has 57 points towards the championship and 14 points behind the standings. Well, followed by Yadis Terzic. He is 7th right now, 3 points behind Brian James. Great Lakes in 8th, and then Jared Underhill in 9th, and El Kaz in 10th, who's a part-time driver. But yeah, as there are only few drivers that are battling it out for the Pro Series Championship, I think we do have 9 full-time drivers. But here we go. Let's go see and roll the field and see the starting lineup here at Talladega Superspeedway for the running of the Aaron's 186. So on the pole is the number 41 of a Truck Series regular. That's Joshua Neely. Alongside him is the number 99 of Igor Barreto, who is the owner of Time Pure Racing and is opted to race here at Talladega. Row 2 do have the number 7 of Ray Bill, a part-time driver here in the field. Alongside him is the number 09 of Robbie Morris. Row 3 do have teammates here for Pacific Racing. Number 6 of Michael Young alongside number 9 of Will Parrish alongside number 6 of Michael Young. Row 4 do have the 50 for Web Racing Enterprise. It's Yadis Terzic. Alongside is your last race winner from Berlin Raceway. It's the number 44 of Brian James. And row 5 do see the number 27 of Trevor Williams here, another track regular. Alongside of him is the number 26 of Alec Henderson. So, Ludovic and Tom, who do you think is gonna win here today at Talladega Superspeedway?
So I think it's gonna be Kyle Mendoza. He starts with the back on the outside line, yes, but I do think that it's a short distance that we have today. There's not gonna be a time to have a full cycle of drivers that go to the back and then come back. So I think that drivers at the back actually more advantage to take this win than drivers at the front.
For me, it's gonna be a tough one. But you know what? I've got a backroom driver. I'm gonna go for Santi Messi.
Santi Messi is an interesting
I
no. Yeah, Santi Messi is obviously a great choice here. But let's see if your choices would be accurate as well. So, 16 laps of racing here. So, for every caution, we will guys have a single file restart unlike in the PSRLA races. So, it would be interesting if there is a caution here. But hey, this is going to be a great weekend here for the Aaron's 186 here at Talladega Superspeedway. And yeah, obviously this is just the third race of the season. But here we go. Going to the restart zone. As I say always, green, green, green gets it to go. Talladega Racing is underway. Lap 1 being led by the 99 of Peter Moreno. It's gonna be a bonus points towards the championship for him. Surprisingly, for a part-time driver and full-time owner of the Time Pure Racing organization, he's doing pretty well here. But I think we're going to see some cycle pit stops here at Talladega Superspeedway. But yeah, I do only see rarely 3 wide battles, especially at the back. Looks like we do have a 4 wide here, and this is gonna be dangerous, but they keep it 3 wide.
Yeah. At the start of 41, nearly he had a terrible start and basically hold up the entirety of the inside lane. So that I think that's why we saw Barretto going to the lead there. It's yeah, that wasn't a great start for him, but he's still at the front. He can still come back, and there's a bit of a gap between the leaders and the rest of the field. So we'll see what happens there. But it's pretty close with the outside line in terms of who had an advantage in comparison to usually where the inside line has a big advantage at super speedways.
Yeah, I was actually
It's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, go on, Tom.
Especially on those restarts, you know, for the other restarts. Like, you need to get right in the throttle there right away. Like being able to attack the car in front of you. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to launch an attack on a good time to launch an attack, you know.
Yeah, and here it is. It's Robbie Morris on point here at Talladega right now. And well, you know, with this driver is actually race without sponsor, it is a great thing to see this underdog driver to lead a race. Maybe he can hold on for a long time here, as the number 7 of Ray Bill is just right there. This part-time entry for AG's Motorsport is doing pretty well. But I was actually surprised now that the All Rally Motorsports driver number 79 of Austin Scott is very slow. And he is off the pace right now. I think he's falling back. I'm not sure if he's having a problem or what. Even with the number 55 of Tacidus Kilgore, another truck regular. Surprisingly, these two are falling back.
Well, they fell off the draft, so now they're going to be falling back until the end of the race, most likely.
In that situation, it's like at a track like this, that's the one place where you don't want to be, like, because if there's not a caution, you're done for. You're not getting back there with nobody to help you. Those few guys at the back of the field
we do have ourselves a 3 wide for the lead here. It's gonna be Josh Neely. William Ayers is also here. Well, William Ayers and Great Lakes are both battling for the Pro Series Championship. They are full-time drivers here, but let's see if maybe either one of these two are going pretty well here, as they are looking for a battle for second here. But Justin it's Joshua Neely leading the race right now, as Great Lakes looking to go to the inside of Neely.
They need to be careful back there. They're going 3 wide. Obviously, you can go 3 wide at Talladega, but it's never a great situation because you're close to a 4 wide. In a 4-1 situation, it's basically a death sentence here. So I honestly do think that these guys, maybe it's because a bit of inexperience, that other truck drivers and other big national drivers, but they're racing pretty aggressively today. So we'll see what happens, if there's a caution or not. But it wouldn't surprise me if there was.
Ooh, another 3 wide for second here. That is the 26 of Kylie Henderson, then the 70 of Ricky Freeman Jr. Well, surprisingly with this guy as well, I know these truck drivers are going to race around, I would say, around September, later this year. But I think they just want a little bit of taste of restrictor plate racing, well, considering they race at Daytona only once. So I think this guy just wants some little bit of thrills here. But hey, it's the 70 of Ricky Freeman Jr., a part-time driver, now on point. And following him is the 27 of Trevor Williams Jr., a truck regular. Then the leading pro regular is Great Lakes in the 21, running in third.
Few cars working their way up nicely there to the front. Obviously we're pushing out of this race. I mean, hard to say if that's where you want to be right now, but I mean, yeah, those guys are definitely showing some pace here in the first half of this race anyway.
Oh, looks like we are going in lap car.
The lap cars already.
Oh.
Ooh, no. But 2 cars pulled away. Those are the
That's not good.
Yeah. It's the 70 of Ricky Freeman Jr. and the 21 of Great Lakes. Good job for these two. Well, I did not expect a chess match to appear here, but it looks like these two are pulling away.
That might not be a positive, because those guys will come back. They have to draft, those two do not, so they're gonna be slower than those guys that are at the back and coming back. So yeah, it's not a positive.
But you know what's the positive here? It's Brian James, who's currently running in 4th position. Might actually take the points lead after this one, but let's see after it, once the race is over. Well, like this said, it's not over till it's over. Well, surprisingly, the 13. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the 13 of Zebulon Bullard, another track regular, and the 55 has the Civis Kilgore. Well, they're both off pace here, but they do still running in full speed, unlike this 79 of Austin Scott, who's literally off pace there. So I don't really expect this leading cars to go get close into these two cars right here.
Well, those are pretty spread out actually. It's a bit like we had a cycle of pit stops here because those guys are pretty spread out, and it calmed a bit the action here for a few laps. But now they're coming back for the lead. Those amount of cars from third to what is that?
The
Maybe
second pack, yeah.
we'll see. But it's that? Yeah, well, the second pack basically from third to like 10th.
Yeah, Great Lakes looks like he's falling back here from second to, I don't know, he might actually fell back to fifth. But hey, we do expect that case with you know, because Austin Scott. But of course, they do the second pack do have a larger pack, so we actually expected that they are going to close with these two. But here's Brian James and Robbie Morris going back into the fight here, as Robbie Morris would actually go close. Well, I'm not really sure about... Ooh! That's a crazy move over for Ryan James here. He almost spun out the 0-9 of Robbie Morris. Ooh, someone blew up.
Earlier in the race.
Oh, engine problem.
Oh,
69 of Jared Underhill for Pacific Racing. Well, I would say they are the veteran motorsports of the PCSRA NAPA Filters Pro Series, because of they are running 3 cars and they are a standalone PCSRA team. But look at the 69 of Jared Underhill. Well, this is basically race over for him, but let's see if this one won't bring out a caution here. But I believe that once a caution is out, I believe it's game over for these guys.
I mean, he's on the apron. He seems to be running back to the pits, so it would surprise me if there's a caution. Luckily for us, for the spectacle.
Yeah, you know, it's 4 laps to go here at Talladega, but you know, I know we put the pit stop frequency to 2 times, but I don't think we're going to see a cycle of pit stops here, and it's just basically a sprint race. But you know, still a ping pong battle between Ricky Freeman Jr. and Trevor Williams Jr. Those 2 juniors as well. Maybe they... Ooh, we're closing into Austin Scott again. And we do pass him cleanly. But I don't think...
Yes, less car means less chances of holding up.
Yeah, 3 laps to go here. So how about let's give an insight to... Let's ask Tom for some insights here. Tom?
Yeah, as I was saying there before, it was Underhill who unfortunately blew up there a couple laps ago. Obviously we have been more of our earlier contenders up near the front, and it's shaping up to be a really good race here. I think anyone in these cars up front can win this race, you know. Right now I'm looking at the forward Brian James, because recently he's just been like standing around that second, third place. You know, he's like, I reckon he's got a very good chance here, and here he is going underneath the 70 for the lead.
Here we go, 2 laps to go here. But you know, before the race ends, well, let's give some little bit of credit into the number 98 of Brad Stober. But what the heck is that car, Ludovic? Like, man, why would you put what's that actress again from Barbie? I forget the name. Oh, Margot Robbie.
I don't.
Why do you put Margot Robbie in the car?
Maybe it's just a late April Fools. I don't know. It is and the lap car getting in the way, but yeah. I don't even know why I do that, honestly. Not the... Listen, every different taste. People can have different tastes. But those one especially, they're pretty bad.
But
Robbie Morris
going
to lead this lap.
It's final lap here. But you know, Robbie Morris, Margot Robbie kind of sounds the same. But is Brad Stober some kind of a little bit of Nostradamus for guessing a race winner? But there's 2 more turns here. let's see if Joshua Neely can actually pull something. This is gonna be exciting here. Here we go. Coming into the 3 and 4 maybe. Coming to the 3 and 4. Let's see if Joshua Neely can do something about this. Maybe it's a little bit... it's a too little too late for the 41 of Joshua Neely. So coming out into the tri-oval, here's the number 09 of Robin Morris. He's gonna win the Aaron's 186.
Great win for Robin Morris there. Great to, as here John mentioned earlier there, great to see a monster car up near the front and in victory then at the end of the day as well, so that's great for Robbie.
Yeah, how about
And Neely was very... If there was another lap, Neely would probably have taken the lead there. So just one lap short for him, but a great victory for Morris. Led a couple of laps, he deserved it.
Yeah, you know, I was actually surprised that we did not see any crashes here. Unlike, I think Daytona also was a caution-free race. I almost forgot, but you know, yeah, kudos for this car, beating all odds. This car literally had no sponsor, no everything, no yada yada yada. So, here we go. How about that? Well, congratulations
Yeah,
again.
and it's...
Yeah, congratulations again
that
to...
could...
Yeah,
That's
continue.
gonna bring money into the team.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, congratulations again to Robbie Morris, and what you're seeing right now is Margot Robbie car. So here's the standings here. So Robbie Morris gets it done here at Talladega, huge upset maybe. Joshua Neely, truck regular is in second. LJ Samato, never mentioned him all day long, but he finished third. Then Brian James in fourth, Trevor Williams Jr. fifth, Ricky Freeman Jr. sixth, Luke Evans seventh, Great Lakes eighth, Igor Barreto 9th, and Nick Inslee rounds out the top 10 as that's the rest of the results here. So, well, only one retiree, and that was Jared Underhill, and Austin stopped with the really slow car. So, here we go. Let's see the point standings after this race. So, point standings is here, and Brian James takes the points lead here with, of course, 13 races to go, but Brian James with a great start throughout the season here. He has 94 points towards the championship, while Great Lakes is his closest competitor, 8 points behind. Michael Young, 10 points behind. Bernardo de Oliveira, 11 points behind. Will Parrish, 15 points behind. Yanis Terzic, also 15 points behind. Igor Barreto, 22 points behind. RB Gardner, of course, did not participate here, but 23 points behind. Robbie Morris, with his win, climbs to 9th, 23 points behind as well. And White Quail fell back to 10th, 26 points behind. So, here we go. So, Ludovic and Tom, final thoughts about the race.
A clean one here, no wrecks, nothing, but these guys were pretty aggressive. You know, it's a bit of a learning curve when you start going on super speedways. So obviously these guys, they ran pretty clean. They didn't push too much, even if they did push a little bit, especially on the start-finish stretch. We've seen a couple of pretty questionable moves, but great to see that these guys were already pretty, well, they behaved well like veterans. They behaved calmly. It was a clean race, and in the end, they had a great finish.
Yeah, very good clean race in the end. Just like, I think a lot of these drivers here show what talent they do actually have. And like, definitely a few names to look up for in the future here. Congratulations to Robbie Morris and his win, obviously. Hopefully that helps the team in the future. And hopefully they can get a few sponsors now for that car. And yeah, just a few drivers there, obviously, that I was saying have really impressed me today. But then yeah, pretty good race all around, and yeah, a good finish as well. So
Yeah,
Congratulations to Robin Mark.
yeah, that is obviously the case here. Even though everyone would see this race is boring, but you know, for me, the race wasn't really boring since we see a couple passes for the lead here. But hey, we have a great race here today. But of course, we're going to see that the same type of racing next week at Dover for Delaware 150. Of course, 3 straight races for these guys here. Well, for 3 weeks. Of course, Talladega we just finished. Then of course we're going to Dover and also going to Kansas. So thank you guys very much for watching this special presentation of the feed of the PCSRA NAPA Pro Series 2024 season here only the 37 network. So hey, this is Sergio Alonso, and on behalf of Little Bit Choretta and Tom Sloan, so long everyone, and congratulations to Robbie Morris.